Hello, Leo. Welcome to Soul Good. I'm Amber Marie, and this is your June 2022 Tarotscope. If you are curious about the decks that I'm using today, you can find a list of them in the description box below. You can also find links to my social media accounts, as well as links to information on personal readings and the Soul Good membership channel on Telegram. All right, let's jump in and see what you have going on for you this month, Leo. I do want to share with you that as I was shuffling for your reading, I was seeing a lot of this energy about people kind of seeing you going with the flow, really enjoying life. I feel like there could be some people who are even a little bit envious of this because I feel like they don't really understand how you're just in this kind of happy-go-lucky mood. And I feel like there's been a tremendous amount of growth for some of you that has allowed you to step into this energy of really enjoying your own company. And that's so beautiful, Leo. I just want to share that I'm getting this energy of people kind of seeing you just like really doing your own thing. And I feel like some people just don't understand it, but there are quite a few others who I feel are being drawn to you. I feel like they see you being in this very kind of high vibe, carefree, peaceful, harmonious, joyful type of energy, really going with the flow and doing what feels good for your soul. And I feel for some of you, you are being this beautiful lighthouse of sorts, right? I feel like you're just showing the way, right? Showing people like it's okay to do this for yourself. It's okay to be you, right? Essentially giving others permission to do the same. And I feel like you're not even doing it on purpose. You're just kind of living your life and people are seeing that and they're like, how do I copy what Leo's doing? How do I get into that state? How do I allow my life or move my life in the direction to feel that way every day, right? So very, very interesting. I feel like this could be resonating, excuse me, for some very specific Leos. But I do feel like if this does resonate with you, it feels like you've been doing a whole lot of work. And Leo, you can kind of be a little bit hard on yourself. And I feel like there's this energy of patting yourself on the back because I feel like you've done so much work. And it could be possible that no one has told you, like, congratulations, or no one's recognized or acknowledged all of the work that you've done, this growth and this healing and transmuting a lot of things and alchemizing a lot of things, really stepping into your power, really stepping into who you are, being very courageous about that. And I just feel like there's a need to just say, I see you. Okay, I see you, and you should pat yourself on the back because you have done so much work. Even if it feels like you've gotten just an inch away from where you once were, I need you to know that you've done so much work and you should be so proud. Okay, so let's jump in and see what you have going on for you this month, Leo. Please, Father, Mother, Life, Universe, Spirits, Guides, Angels, our cosmic team, our ancestors, our higher selves, what would you like Leo to know for the month of June 2022, please? Okay, thank you. Are there more? Yes. What would you like Leo to know for the month of June 2022, please? Okay, thank you. And what are some themes that Leo might experience this month? What are some themes that Leo might experience? Okay, thank you. Wow, that's quite a few cards there. It looks like you've got a lot going on, Leo. And how are others seeing Leo? How are others seeing Leo at this time? Okay, thank you. How are others seeing Leo? Okay, thank you. I feel like Spirit kind of has a lot to say about how others are seeing you, Leo. And I feel like that's because you're in this very, it feels like colorful energy, if that makes any sense. You might know what that means. Guidance for Leo for this month, please. What guidance does Leo need for the month of June? Thank you. Is there more? Yes, okay. Okay, thank you. More still. Yes. What else would you like Leo to know, please? What guidance do you have for Leo for June 2022? I feel like there's like one more in here, at least. What else would you like to say to Leo? What guidance does Leo need for the month of June 2022, please? There it is. Thank you. Okay, let me just gather these and then we will start to see what is going on for you. All right, so what do you need to know for this month? Wow, we have the moon showing up for you first. This is interesting. First of all, because as I'm filming this in real time, we are getting ready for a full moon in Sagittarius. So I find that really, really interesting. Sagittarius could mean something to you. You might have some Sagittarius energy in your chart, perhaps, or someone who you are involved with or close to may have some Sagittarius in their chart. Very interesting energy I'm picking up here. I feel like this is a lot about intuition. There's something here about really following your intuition. Oh, yes, thank you. And seeing through illusions. It feels to me like there's some things that may be going on in your reality where there's like this, it's almost like trying to distract you, trying to kind of pull you off your cloud, if you will. Okay. Because I feel like you're kind of riding high. And I feel like there's this energy of like, let's distract Leo so Leo isn't vibing so high. So Leo isn't riding so high. It's almost, again, kind of like that energy that I was picking up in the beginning intuitively, of this kind of like envy, right? And misery loves company type of shit. So I feel like there's this need here to really follow your intuition, and see through the illusions. And I'm getting this message of when people show you their bullshit, believe them. Okay, that could be for someone very specific this month, but there is this energy of like when people show you their bullshit, believe them, because like there's a reason you're being shown, right? That's for your protection. And so it's like see through the illusion that they're trying to show you. You're being shown the bullshit for a reason, right? But there's this energy of really, really following your intuition. I pardon me, I feel like things that have been unclear could suddenly become clear to you. Okay. It feels to me like some of you have been waiting for something, waiting for an answer, waiting to gain clarity on something before, moving forward or making any decisions or something. I'm not sure exactly what these decisions are in reference to. It could be different for everyone. This is a general reading, but it feels to me like there's this energy of like, I'm waiting for clarity on something. There's something here. I don't know what this is about. And I feel like this month could potentially be the month that brings that clarity for you. And I do feel like this has something to do like moving from the point of the full moon in Sagittarius onward. Okay. You also have the Queen of Pentacles here. Beautiful energy showing up. I feel this is the energy. Here's the thing. I'm just going to be really kind of straightforward here. I feel like for some of you, you're sitting in this energy of like, I know that the universe delivers to me all of the things I need. Like, I feel like there's this energy of like, I have all of the resources I need in every single moment. And that is how I'm able to kind of just ride this wave and vibe so high, because I'm not so worried about what's coming tomorrow or in the next 10 minutes. I'm just sitting where I'm at right now, knowing that I have everything I need right now in this moment. I feel like there's this energy of creating this sense of security. And it's very interesting to me because we have the moon here, which is really that energy of like, um, the non-physical world, right? It's this energy of the unconscious. Okay. And so it's very interesting that these cards are kind of intermingling and the messages are kind of intermingling with each other, because I feel like as you gain this clarity through your intuition and following that and seeing through the bullshit, it's like it shows up in your physical world as being, or feeling very secure, being very comfortable, feeling like you have everything you need. Also, I feel like there's this energy of you just kind of nurturing yourself, nurturing your dreams. I feel like if you're not already involved with someone, or potentially even if you are, I feel like there's this energy of doing some self work. I feel like it's kind of, I don't want to say it's a hermit mode because I do feel like you're being social to some extent, but it feels like I don't really know if I want a relationship right now because I'm just kind of enjoying my own company. And I don't know that I really want to like devote energy to something else right now, is kind of how it feels. So if you are, single, it feels to me like you're in this energy of like, that's okay though. Right? Like, I don't mind. It's fine. Because I feel like you're just, again, enjoying yourself. Um, I do feel that there is this energy for some of you of something having to do with like your business picking up or taking off, or maybe somebody coming in who can help you to grow your business in some kind of way, or maybe they just go by word of mouth and they're talking about you, maybe you don't even know it, right? But there's something here, like the Queen of Pentacles is, or can be, this energy of being like business savvy. And I feel like it's something like like your business like growing all of a sudden, right? Creating, allowing you to create this sense of security or like firm foundations. I'm also getting the feeling though that you're being very patient, right? Because I feel like you understand that this journey requires a lot of faith, and it happens, a lot of things happen in divine time, not our time. So I feel like you're being very patient and again, waiting for that clarity before you kind of make sudden moves or impulsive moves, right? I feel like it's this energy of being very intentional about the moves that you're making moment by moment. And so I feel like if you don't have clarity on something, it's like I'm not moving in my physical world until I have clarity via my intuition, through meditation, through prayer, whatever it is. Unless it feels right to me, I'm not moving on it. Right. And I think that's beautiful because that says a lot about you trusting yourself, right? Having the courage to do that. Knight of Swords showing up for you as well in the upright. This is an energy, I mean, it is that impulsive energy. And again, I feel like this is kind of what you want to avoid. Not to say that you won't make sudden moves, right? Based on what your intuition tells you, but I feel like you're not going to make moves that are impulsive or you don't want to. And I feel like that's why there's this energy of like just sitting and patiently waiting. Because I feel like you want to move very intentionally. Now, the Knight of Swords does also represent like that action, right? Taking action. And again, I feel like you will when you feel like you should be. Okay. This could also be someone coming towards you to deliver some sort of message or something. I don't know really why I'm getting that. It's not typically what I would get from this card, but it could be happening. There is also an energy here for some of you maybe feeling a bit youthful, if that makes sense. It's this energy of like me following my intuition and just doing things that feel good to me is allowing me to feel youthful, young, free, not so burdened or heavy, right? It feels very kind of carefree. And I feel like for a lot of us, excuse me, there's fear coming up here. I feel like a lot of us, I feel, kind of fear that in a way because I feel like we're so programmed to like be a grown up, right? To act your age, be an adult, blah blah blah. So when we start to experience things from like a youthful feeling, it can be very intimidating. It can feel very scary, and that's just simply because of the programming that we have, right? But I feel like we're kind of pushing that out of the way a bit, right? And I feel like we are deciding to just move forward, right? To take action when we feel called. Yeah, I feel like this is beautiful energy. And here's the thing, I feel like you're not trying to control things, which is interesting because that Queen of Pentacles energy can be like a little bit, I don't want to say controlling, but it likes the familiar. So sometimes it can kind of be like a comfort zone thing. But I'm not picking that up at all. Right. And the Knight of Swords can also be like an indicator of like being a bit controlling. And it's interesting because I don't feel that way at all. I feel like there's this energy of I'm just following my intuition. And when it feels right, I'll move in my physical world. I will take action. But until then, I'm sitting where I'm at. All right, with themes you may experience this month, Leo, you do have the Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Yeah, it feels to me here, Leo, that I feel like this is what you've been doing. I mean, I feel like you are continuing to do this because I feel like you know that um it's like you're the perpetual student, right? So you can never know enough or learn enough or discover enough about yourself. But I do feel like this has been a road that you've been treading for quite a bit. Um, and I feel like there's this energy, that finding sacredness energy feels to me like it feels like you're stepping into like, I know what I have to offer. And I don't even mean that like in a relationship or in a friendship circle or in a business. I mean, like, I know what I have to offer to humanity. And that's something pretty significant to recognize about yourself and to admit to yourself and take responsibility for, right? And I feel like this is part of you stepping into your power, part of you realizing what an incredible being you actually are, right? How powerful your intuition is. I just feel like there's this energy of like, I know who the fuck I am. Take it as it resonates, you guys, but that is the energy I'm picking up on. You also have here Akashic Records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. Yeah, it does. It feels like this energy of feeling free because again, I feel like it's releasing those burdens, right? I feel like there's this energy of I feel like this is what you've been doing. This feels like the work that you've been doing, Leo. It feels like you've been, figuring out who you are and releasing the shit that doesn't feel good to you. And I feel like there's a sense of freedom that's come with that, which is probably why people see you, like I was talking about the energy in the beginning, as kind of going with the flow and carefree and joyful and happy. And I feel like it's because you're like, I'm not carrying the weight of all the other shit of society and my wounding and all these things. Like, I feel like you've released a lot and I feel like you are lighter in your step, as it were. Right. And I just, yeah, I feel like this is energy that you've been experiencing. Okay. The central sun, this is interesting. Leo, you are the sun in the tarot. And I feel like this is essentially you showing up for you, right? And that's the energy I was getting anyways, right? Abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success. Yes, I feel like you know that things are coming. I feel like you feel it intuitively. And I do feel like this is part of the reason why you're able to sit here in this patience, right? In this patient energy, waiting for whatever signs you need to receive before you make moves, right? Because I feel like you understand that if you follow your intuition, it's going to lead you to success, whatever that looks like, right? Whatever that's meant to be. And it just feels to me like you, again, like I feel like you are stepping into your power, Leo. It feels like you're stepping into your power. And you have been doing this. Look at all of this goldish colored energy showing up. And when I think of Leo energy, I think of gold, right? Because I think of the sun. So take that as it resonates with you. But yeah, look at another gold colored card. You cannot make this shit up. We have halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. Yes, I feel like this is where you are sitting and sitting pretty. Right. And I feel like the reason that I'm saying that is because I feel like for some of you, you've built up quite a spiritual bank, as it were, by doing just what feels good in your heart and your soul and avoiding the things that don't. I feel like you've built up quite a spiritual reserve. And I feel like that is about to start paying out. Right. And that's why it feels to me like you're sitting pretty And I feel like you're going to get confirmation of this through the month of June, especially moving on from that full moon in Sag. It feels to me like these confirmations are going to be rolling in. I don't think it will all fall in your lap at once. It feels like a slow trickle, but I do feel like that spiritual bank that you've built up is starting to pay out. And it's interesting, like I know that this is a library in here, but I'm like reminded of like almost of like the bank in Harry Potter. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie. But I'm kind of reminded of that for some reason. So I don't know, it just feels like you have like riches that you didn't know you had, right? And I feel like these things are going to be showing up. Now that can look like people that you need in your life. That can look like spiritual growth, like knowledge growth, wisdom growth, right? It can mean a lot of different things depending on where you're at in your journey, what you're trying to bring in, all those sorts of things. But I feel like abundance is going to be flowing. How are other people seeing you? Discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Yes. I feel like people are starting to be. Here's the funny thing, Leo. I feel like the people that have kind of come in quickly and then fell off very quickly, I feel like it's this energy of they picked up on the fact that they can't bullshit you, right? Like, I feel like you're like, I see you. Even if you don't say those words to that person, if they're bullshitting you, I feel like your soul's like, I fucking see you. Nice try. Take that shit somewhere else. Right? And I feel like those people have backed up. Okay? It's really interesting because I feel like they're picking up on the fact that you are in touch with your intuition, right? Like you're in touch with your intuition and are discerning about who you spend your energy and your time with. So I also feel like if you back up from anyone because of their energy, they pick up on the fact that you know something, right? Like it's so crazy. I feel like, dude, I'm getting hella Harry Potter vibes, which is so funny because like I can pick up on other people's energies, right? And my kids will refer to me as Harry Potter. Like she's a wizard, right? And so it's giving me a chuckle because I feel like this is how people are seeing you. Like when you start to back up, they're like, she knows. Or he knows, right? Like it's that, oh shit, like they see me. So very interesting, which is good. That's powerful for you, Leo. I mean, you standing in that energy of like, look, I am not the one. It's protecting you, right? You also have here cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person has, or excuse me, that every person and experience has value. And you know what? It's interesting because I feel like others see you as somebody who sees them, right? If you really think about this, it's likely that every single person that you've ever had an experience with is some part of a contract, right? Somebody who signed up to have that experience with you, however brief or long it may be. And I feel like even in those experiences that may feel brief or short or just a moment, I feel like when you are around other people, they feel seen and heard, right? Almost as if you're there to kind of just lift them up, even if it's briefly, even if it's not something focused on them. It could just be something that you say, right? And it's this energy of like cooperation through growth and like some sort of aha or realization. Very interesting because I feel like you make them feel valuable, and I think you see them as being valuable as well. All of those interactions, it's really interesting to me. But I feel like they see you as, somebody who they can go to potentially, especially those who really know you or have taken the time to get to know you. I feel like they can come to you, and that you will essentially work with them through anything that they're experiencing, right? And see it as, if you have the opportunity to do that, it's a moment for you to grow. It's a moment for you to learn, right? So I feel like you're just kind of like, yes, let me help, right? That cooperative type of energy. You also have here elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. Yes, I feel like people see you as rising. Even if that is just in your mood, even if that's just in how you carry yourself, even if that's, um, I don't know, I just feel, even if that's just them looking up to you, that's interesting, right? Essentially being the change that they want to see is how I see that. I feel like, again, it's that energy of like, how do I do what Leo does? How do I get to that point where I feel that good every day? Right? It's this energy of like looking up to you in the sense of kind of being that lighthouse of sorts, right? Like, this is how you do it. Like, you just live, be, just be, right? But I do feel like they see you as like, actually, you guys, I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm getting this message of like the rising star. Take it as it resonates with you, Leo, but that's the energy I'm picking up on. And you have finally, others are currently see you as being in an energy or state of release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. I feel like they see you as not really, I feel like they're like, she doesn't really hold on to anything. He doesn't really hold on to anything, right? It feels to me like you're always in this energy of like, okay, well, I'm just going to give it to God or give it to the universe or pray about it, go into meditation about it, or I'm not going to let it bother me, right? It's this energy of just kind of really, it feels like just navigating, like kind of swerving. When anything isn't feeling right. But I do feel like they see you as letting go of a lot of things, or maybe you're telling your story and they realize, like, wow, Leo really had to release a lot of shit to get where they are. Right. And I feel like it allows that sense of camaraderie, if you will, right? Like I've experienced something similar to you, or wow, I have a lot of things that I have to release as well, right? But Leo showing me that it's possible. Very interesting, Leo. I feel like you're being seen as like, again, like a lighthouse, like the sun. The guidance for you for this month is wow, the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that, right? That elevation, that shining star energy. That is what I was picking up. And it's interesting because I was talking about the shining star. And as you know, the sun is a star, right? But I do, yeah, I feel like it's like, I feel like you've been in this dark kind of energy or stagnant or slow moving type of energy for a while, even though I feel like you've been actively working and growing and doing the things. And I feel like it's like you're on the cusp, like the door's open, right? The door is open, it's there. And it's like you're getting ready to cross that threshold and experience something completely different. That's so beautiful, Leo. You also have here deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Yes, that is what I was talking about earlier, that energy of maybe not necessarily hermiting, but really enjoying your own company, because I feel like when you're around a lot of people, you get depleted, Leo. And I feel like you enjoy your solitude because it allows you to recoup your energy, right? It allows you to bring all of that back, to call it all back to you. And I do feel like for some of you, there's this energy of allowing yourself to get the rest that you need. Um, for some of you, you could have been experiencing some restlessness or sleepless nights, perhaps. And I feel like there's this energy of like, okay, let yourself rest, Leo. Let yourself be held. Yes, take care of yourself, show yourself some love. And also, if you want to be in solitude, let yourself do that. Again, there's that moon energy showing up in the corner of the card there. And so I do feel like there's this energy of between the full moon in Sagittarius on Tuesday, June 14th, and the new moon in Cancer on the 28th of the month, I feel like you could potentially kind of feel like you want to retreat and kind of go back, go inward, get some time alone to recoup your energy, because I feel like you may be a bit more social than you have in the most recent past, over this course of time. I don't know why I'm picking that up. That's so odd. I would have never guessed that would be an energy I would pick up with this card. But it feels like it's almost like highlighting that you need to be sure to like rest and recoup your energy and take some time for yourself. Because I feel like there's this energy of like you've kind of been out of it, out of the social circle, the social things, social gatherings for a while. And it feels like you guys, it's almost this energy of like, if you haven't drank in a really long time and then you go to have a drink, and it's like, holy crap, like that one drink, like definitely like took me to a level that I never would have expected, right? And kind of you're intoxicated after like one drink and like maybe stumbling and things. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up on. Not that you're a drinker or anything like that, but it's this energy of like almost you go out into, these energies where there's lots of other energies present and you absorb things, and it's like you've kind of been away from that for a while, and so you may not recognize that you're picking up on other people's things, and it could end up depleting you if you don't take the time to recoup your own energy, to rest and recharge. Like you could ultimately end up like kind of burning yourself out, being almost like overwhelmed by absorbing others' energies and things. That's really interesting. That might be for someone pretty specific. um you would have to really be in touch with your like empathic nature to know if that's you. You also have here Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. And I love this because, yeah, I do feel, Leo, that you have help. Why? Right? What they're talking about at the beginning with the tarot, waiting for that sign, that go, that green light, that clarity before you move, and knowing that it's going to drop in either, through prayer or through meditation or, random out of nowhere, but the answer will come to you, right? And I feel like you understand that co-cooperative relationship between you and the divine, right? The universe, the creator, Jesus, whatever it is, right? I feel like you understand that you are a co-creator, and that when things happen, it's up to you to make the move, but wait, be patient. Wait for that thing to come in, right? Because it will. Right. And I feel that. I feel that. And I feel like that's why, again, you're able to be in this energy of being very patient and waiting, right? Because I feel like you have faith that it will show up. And also knowing that when you follow that intuition, when you follow that sign, when you receive that assistance or that help, that it will lead you to success, right? Joy, happiness, peace, abundance, etc. So beautiful, beautiful energies showing up for you for this month, Leo. Again, I feel like you should pat yourself on the back. If this reading resonated with you or you found it helpful in any way, please do the YouTube things by liking, sharing, and or subscribing. It really helps the channel to grow, and I truly do appreciate it so very much. I want to thank you for being here and sharing your time and energy with me. I truly am so very grateful. Have an incredible, incredible month. It looks like things are going to get interesting. Take care of your beautiful soul, and I hope to see you on the next one.